You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse. Otto's Powerhouse. Otto's Powerhouse.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Powerhouse. This is Pato, and hey, I'm glad you motherfuckers and motherfuckerettes are joining me because, without you guys, I am just talking to myself. Anyway, that being said, welcome to another episode where I am still talking shib. Yeah, that's right. This last few weeks, I've been very, 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 very consumed looking at all these cryptocurrencies, especially SHIB, for someone that claims I'm not taking sides, I'm talking a lot of shit. I still hold Doge. I like Doge. But, if you go to my Twitter timeline, you will see that I'm SHIB Army. There's no fucking doubt about that. Now, I'm not saying... Like I said, I'm not going to say pick SHIB over Doge, Doge over SHIB, or any of that shit. After all, do your own research. None of what I say here is financial advice. So don't come after me for any, like I said, do your own research. Invest only that which you are willing to lose. But now that we've cleared that space, let me tell you something. It's been very exciting. The last few weeks we saw SHIB beat records. Just shoot for the sky. It just went to the moon. Now there's been a lot of consolidations. A lot of whales are buying in, and I believe there's a lot of manipulation, a lot of FUD right now. It's not as high as it was a couple weeks ago, but like I said, some of us, we're in this for the long run because I have conviction. I believe that this token in particular is going to change a lot of lives. It's going to create generational wealth. Once again, do your own research. This is what I believe. This is what I am doing. So, like I said, don't just do things because Pato's doing it. Do your own research. But anyway, it's been very exciting. And of course, everybody in the community is asking, is Robinhood ever going to list Shiba Inu coin? This is just my personal opinion. I don't know. I don't have any insider information. I'm not going to claim to have any insider information, but I personally think at this point in time, it would be in Robinhood's interest to list Shiba Inu coin. It would make a lot of the people on their using their platform happy. Not only that, they would make some money. Robinhood would make some money. The people would make some money, and everybody's happy. But I don't know what the holdup is right there. I don't know why they're teasing. Sometimes, and this is just me thinking, I think that the fact that Shiba Inu has proven to be community strong, the real people's crypto, is what's scaring a lot of these big corporations. All of a sudden it's like, oh, whoa, what the fuck's going on over there? Like, when did the people, I guess nothing scares big business than a united community. If you all notice, obviously, unless you've been living under a rock, all this crazy spikes and everything that started a couple weeks ago, somebody was poking a bear, always, tagging Elon Musk, asking him how many SHIB he owned. And then he replied back and said none. And at that point in time, the coin dropped. And like I said, one of the things that we've learned in the past few weeks is that everything that Shiba Inu has accomplished, it's been accomplished because of the developers. You got to be, I'm very grateful for all of them, But what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that the community has done the work. the community has put in work. Shiba Inu is strong because the SHIB army is strong. Shiba Inu doesn't depend on a tweet from Elon Musk, doesn't depend on, apparently, everybody's like tagging Robinhood. I mean, I am guilty of doing so too, because I personally think it would be mutually beneficial. But however, like I said, the Shiba Inu community has accomplished all this without the listings in these platforms. I mean, Kraken teased. I mean, and I think, just like Coinbase, I mean, they released a statement saying they were listing Shiba Inu, and then I guess they had to figure out some technical issues, and that's what probably delayed it. I think Kraken is going through the same thing. I mean, they said, hey, if we get so many likes, we'll list SHIB, and then they got an overwhelming response by the community, and I think they're working on it because, I mean, these are business people. They know that it's in their best interest to put list SHIB. I mean, it's one of the hottest cryptos out there, most talked about on Twitter. I think it was like number 3 last month of October. So just on Twitter alone, I mean, and the one thing I like about Twitter is that it's worldwide. You're talking to people from all around the globe. Some indexes in Singapore just listed SHIB. I think Coinbase Pro in Singapore. Then there's some India's opening up to crypto. I mean, so that's going to be big. I mean, it's just a matter of time. I mean, and right now there's a lot of whale activity, and usually I guess like I said, I don't get into all the technical schematics and all that stuff, but I know that whale manipulation is what pushed a lot of us out of Doge. Because whales got in there and started manipulating, and the price would go up, the price would go down. And then, of course, we'd freak out thinking that, I'm going to lose all my money. So hit the sell button. And like I said, because of that, I paper-handed my position with Dogecoin. I still hold some. I'm still waiting for Dogecoin to go to the moon because why not? I still hold some, It's only as investors, and part of both communities, like I said, I started with Doge. I want to see the success of the coin as well. But what I'm saying is a lot of whale manipulation basically pushed a lot of us, out of our positions. It's crazy. And I think that's what's happening with SHIB right now, too. So if you're holding SHIB, man, hold on to those babies. I mean, we've seen what can happen. Dogecoin laid the foundations for what's happening right now. And the Shiba Inu coin, which started as a meme, but it's not really a meme coin at this point in time. It's got an index. It's got other uses that, it's building its own blockchain, for all, crying out loud. I mean, that Shibarium blockchain, that's going to be a game changer. So I am definitely excited for what's coming. I just, like I said, just wanted to get on here, talk to you guys, and let you guys know what's going on. I've been buying the dip because, like I said, I have conviction that this coin will do great things. Now, that being said, I don't only stick to just one coin. Like I said, I hold Dogecoin. I hold some ADA. I hold Crow, from crypto.com. I hold some of those. I even it was an educational thing for me, learning how to use indexes. I even bought some Saitama Inu a few months ago, which is crazy because the gas fees. Oh gosh, those were killing me because I got about $15 worth of Saitama Inu a few months ago, maybe, and I paid probably like $50 in gas fees. So it was like a $65 transaction, which at that time I was like, oh, well, I took it as an educational experience. However, I checked my Trust wallet and Saitama Inu right now, basically, like I said, I probably shelled out about $65 to get them, $15 worth of the actual coin and about $50 in gas fees. But right now my Saitama Inu is $735. Can you imagine? See, this is why I get excited about cryptocurrencies. It's like the stocks of the future. I have a feeling that even corporations will probably change their mentality, going from stocks to to some type of crypto where if you own enough crypto, well, basically it's the same thing, but in cryptocurrency of the company. I have a feeling that's the way we're going to go. Probably stocks will be outmoded at one point in time or become tradable like crypto. I don't know. I have no idea what the future holds. I mean, like I said, it's an exciting time to be alive. We are learning as we go. Like I said, last episode I mentioned, I wish I would have known about Shiba Inu 18 months ago. I mean, that guy that invested $8,000 made $5 billion out of that. Imagine if $100 back then. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I don't have a calculator right now. I would definitely, one of these episodes, we're going to sit there. In fact, I'm going to do that in cursory overload with K-Dog because, I've been telling this mofo, hey, dude, you got to get in on this. You got to get in on this. And just about everybody that I know, when we talk about cryptocurrencies, I mean, it almost reminds me of back in the day, without cutting down on religion, when somebody found Jesus, and they wanted to tell everybody about Jesus. And then your friends would see you and they would look at you like, oh, here he comes. He's going to tell me about Jesus. Well, here I come talking some chib, talking more chib, telling people about Shiba Inu. And I think, like I said, do your research and your limits. I mean, right now, I know that it's going to lose a lot more zeros. The 1 cent goal is going to happen. And because of the way it's set up, unlike Dogecoin, which has an unlimited supply, Shiba Inu eventually, like I said, that's all there is. They made 4 quadrillion, I don't know, whatever, but they've been burning. So the supply is going low. So the higher the demand, the more it's worth. So eventually, while I believe Dogecoin might be useful as money, like currency, like we use money right now because of the way that it has that never-ending supply, kind of like the government's printing money and type of stuff. Shiba Inu will do the same, create wealth, and it will be a place to store wealth as well. Not to mention it has the other buddies, the trifecta, they say, leash and bone, which I wish I'd own some leash right now. That'd be sweet. I mean, it's like 2 G's right now for it. And last I checked, bone was like $2.50. Like I said, the gas fees have kind of kept me away from like buying bone directly. I'm going to see. I think you can do that on the Chiva swap. Which, by the way, it's just amazing everything that's happening. So this is me, Pato Morningstar, talking some more chib. I wanted to tell you to keep your heads up. Also, today I'm just talking chib. It's just that I saw this article there that said, that Robinhood may not need chib. And that's what kind of got me going. Like, well, at this point in time, probably Robinhood should reconsider. Of course, a lot of those articles are FUD. People are just putting them out there. And it's not just people, there are people that want the price to go down because they want to get in. There are whales that are betting on you selling so that the price will go down so that they can get in and control the market. Well, as I'm speaking, I'm saying all this. Well, I saw that and I was thinking, Robinhood needs Chib more than Chib needs Robinhood at this point in time. I mean, the magic that Dogecoin did for them, I believe Chib can do that for them and more. But they're probably trying to get in at a cheaper price. Trying to like be the huge whale that dominates. We all know that Robinhood is one of the biggest Dogecoin whales, right? Which, once again, sometimes when I see Doge pumping, I can't help but think that all we're doing is feeding whales. I used to get excited and like, oh, I'm going to buy some more Doge. But then I started thinking, okay, the price goes between 24 cents and usually it pumps up to about 27, 28, maybe 30. And then it goes back down. So I could see this whales manipulating it. So it goes up, they take their profits, boom, and